take a moment. So this is a topic that can get really trippy. I mean, I'm eager to do this, spark this specific evolutionary conversation and have it ongoing. I am. At the same time, you as a listener, regardless of your level of education or life experience, you have to consider the image that I'm portraying myself to be online if you're not familiar with any of my work, but even if you are kind of familiar, right? And so with that being said, I'm a Sagittarius, and so let's look at, for example, the axis of Gemini Sagittarius in astrology. We could refer to that as the student teacher axis, Gemini being the student, Sagittarius being the philosopher, the ninth house, higher education, religion, beliefs, spirituality, and just worldly explorations. I have found that being a student is non-negotiable. But there's also a time where the teacher must be applied, especially when it's those situations that involve no one else but just you yourself. Okay, because constantly seeking solution is a good way to whittle away at your confidence in yourself, but also sort of looking at your ongoing evolution as you can derive medicine from people that are way less smarter than you, people that are in some way, let's just, for extremes, contrast, let's say they're reckless. Okay, there's something to be gained regardless of where you perceive yourself to be at any time, okay? So I, again, intend to sharpen myself through giving these messages, potentially teaching some concepts that I have found to be very helpful. But at the same time, don't underestimate the knowledge that you have, okay? Like, always kind of like check in with yourself. So this is going to be interesting because I also know that this is a general message that's going to people of all types of levels. I mean, and it's like, it's glitching my mind to think of a way to really like conceptualize and articulate the fact that we are all at different levels. And who am I to say that you're an expert, or who are you to say that I am a beginner or an expert? Either way, you know what I'm saying? And so like I'm trying to like acknowledge that without cementing it as fact in this message. So my spirit's gonna come through, okay? My spirit's gonna come through. Yeah. We have the Judgment and the Five of Swords in reverse. Well, isn't that interesting? I think this isn't really what I think. I want to channel for all of us right now, right here. So the topic is self-evolution. Okay, and if you want to work with me individually, the only way to do so is at dropdeadcosmic.com. We can get crystal clear on you specifically. Okay, but this is a group project right now, so we gotta we gotta get the bigger picture here because we're zoomed out, and I think a lot of you are in a place where you are not as like white knuckled on the beliefs that you used to hold. I can relate to that. You're also you're more patient. You're not so ready to like be rage baited into something or out of something. You have this curiosity, and that is such a powerful place to be. Do you understand? Just having a gentle, innocent curiosity is such a powerful place to mentally exist within, because you allow information to, it kind of filters itself at that point. It kind of sorts itself out and makes itself, you don't have to do the heavy lifting when it comes to like, well, how true is this? How untrue is that? And I'm speaking in the most general terms right now. You really have to be tapped into a very broad version of something within yourself to be able to ground this on a personal level. And I just think it's so cool how this light is really beaming, because this is the third video I've filmed tonight, and to me it's giving crown chakra activation. So let me not get distracted. So what is in this message for the listeners? Interesting. Some of you are on a very new path with this. It's like, the things that you're feeding your mind have been renewing you in a way that feels really healthy. It doesn't feel rigid. It doesn't feel... let me just show you these cards. It's the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords, which is, we all know that's deception, right? And then the Nine of Wands, which is being very detail oriented, not letting anything get by you. But this deception with the Three of Wands, it's like, well, okay, so there's a couple groups of you. So one group of you listening right now, it's like you, rightfully so, understandably so, let me say, understandably so, you don't want to create a piece of your foundational self, okay, your mental body. You don't want to implant something that you didn't thoroughly check always. And I was kind of talking about this earlier. This will probably very much be part 1 of 2 message. But it's like you don't want to integrate something into your self, like your reality, something that is going to be faulty and like crash as your foundation. And that's responsible. I mean, that's responsible. And at some point, you still have to have a solid foundation. And this is giving, you want to move forward. You want a solid ground to stand on. But right now, all the information, it's kind of like